So today what I thought we would do is have a panel come up here and talk a little bit about what I call the contact center of the future, okay? So some of the things that we're going to talk about will be artificial intelligence. So we're going to talk about a little bit about that. We're going to talk about what works and what doesn't work, predictive routing, self-service, omni-channel. Does everybody know what omni-channel means when we talk about contact centers?
If you leverage these innovations that we're talking about today and later this afternoon in the right way. And I think it can be better, number one, in driving more efficiencies for both the customer and the employees that are in the contact center through things like automation that can be powered by AI to remove the menial tasks away from everything.
Right.
And then that leaves the more meaningful tasks for the employee, where artificial intelligence can also have a role in assisting them and guiding them with data and context about the person they're interacting with to make it more of a personalized experience. And then thirdly, I think it can be better for the operational staff of the contact center, also leveraging the power of artificial intelligence to drive efficiencies in understanding what's going on in the environment.
If you would answer the question about the contact center of the future, better in one word is better, right? And how do you get better? A lot of the things that you talked about, for sure, but I think some of the things that, if you look at the difference between companies that were born in the digital world, they were digital companies from the get-go, compared to companies that have been around for 50 years, 100 years, they're making the transition between the old legacy world and they're making the transition over to digital.
In the contact center of the future, one of the biggest benefits, I think, will be that you can innovate your customer experience hourly, by the minute, not by the month, by the year, like
Wow.
you typically see today. So there's a lot of cool tools out there that are evolving. There are also, the space itself, CX, we now have an acronym.
The journey map would be how you want your customers to interact with you. How do you want? What makes your customers feel comfortable? How they want to be treated.
I think the key to journey mapping is to understand the use cases and the experience that you want your customer to have for each of those use cases.
How can customers improve, or how can companies improve net promoter scores in the contact center in the future? What do they need to do? What do they use?
Well, I think it's a lot of what they need to do
Or what they
today,
don't do.
What they need to do today. And I think at the end of the day, you need to listen to your customers. You need to know,
Right.
you need to know what their expectations are.